Why is the Netherlands so rich? The Netherlands is widely known to be one of the insanely rich countries in the world. And not only is it wealthy, but its citizens are also one of the richest in the world. In fact, the Netherlands ranks as the 17th largest economy in the world. But what really is the source of their wealth in this relatively small country with a population of less than 18 million? In this video, we will uncover and share all of the interesting details and secrets that make the Netherlands an extremely rich country. So, make sure you stay with us till the end of the video as we seek answers to the question, why is the Netherlands so rich? As we dive right into this juicy research, it'd be good for you to know that the first stock market in the world was created in the Netherlands. That's right, in 1611, the Amsterdam Stock Exchange was launched and gave birth to one of the most systematic money-making cycles known to man. Clearly, money-making is not new to the Dutch, and that has shown even in recent years, being that while most countries were suffering economic downtimes during the lockdown in 2020, the people of the Netherlands got considerably richer in 2020. The Netherlands' gross domestic product of $902 billion in 2019 ranked as the 18th largest economy in the world. And while other countries experienced a pandemic-related economic meltdown by 2021, the Netherlands' gross domestic product has risen to $1.18 trillion and moved them a rank higher on the world rankings to the 17th largest economy in the world. Even the per capita GDP of $59,420 is the third highest in the European Union and sixth highest in the world. Now, compare that to a population rank of 66 and a land area rank of 134, and your curiosity about the Netherlands' wealth only grows deeper. Let's take a look into that depth then, shall we? Starting with the reason that should come up as no surprise to economy experts, the Netherlands is so rich because it is a trading country. And not just any trading country, the Netherlands owns the Port of Rotterdam, which is one of the largest and busiest ports in the world that plays a very important role in the export and import of goods and raw materials, not only in the Netherlands, but in Europe as a whole. Yes, the Netherlands is a small nation, but it is quite significant in terms of trading and exporting goods, and this has been done by the Dutch for ages. Throw it back to centuries ago, the Dutch East India Company was the biggest trade firm in history, and the first international corporation to be observed, and it still stands as one today. Exports of goods including machinery, chemicals, tomatoes, cucumbers, apples, pears, tulips, Gouda cheese, cocoa, and well-known beverage brands bring in the most revenue for the Netherlands, which also happens to be the country with the biggest cocoa export port in the entire globe. You probably expected that to be in Africa, but the Dutch somehow got ahead of that. The Netherlands also boasts one of the world's most technologically advanced food businesses and is the second largest exporter of agricultural products behind only the United States. Being the top exporter of European agricultural products and ranking second globally behind the United States is no small feat. That's not all though. When it comes to exporting agricultural products, the Dutch made $111.5 billion in revenue in 2021 alone, according to CBS and Wageningen University. The Dutch export more agricultural goods than any other European country, thanks to the fertile flat ground and humid climate, making it the ideal place for agriculture. The farmers in the Netherlands have also been doing it for many years and have gotten very adept at it. This explains why fruits and vegetables sold from the Netherlands are so well liked in other nations. Yup, the experience still matters in agriculture despite all the technological advancements. Because it is surrounded by wealthy and powerful countries like Germany and Belgium that depend on the Rotterdam Port, the Netherlands is at the core of the economic zone that is the most stable in the entire world. For instance, the Port of Rotterdam handles the majority of the raw materials used by the German industrial sector. Other nations like Luxembourg, Denmark, and France also invest in the trade and finances of the Netherlands. Along with the hundreds of millions of euros, this port also acts as a very desirable location for international investment, having recorded net revenue of the Port of Rotterdam peaking at more than 730 million euros in 2021. Clearly, the Port of Rotterdam plays a massive role in Dutch wealth. Another important secret behind the Netherlands' insane wealth is the presence of well-developed industry. An economy based on manufacturing is not typically what comes to mind when thinking about the Dutch, as their industrial sector occasionally goes unnoticed because of their small but sophisticated economy. Here's a shocker for you. Despite having a few natural resources, the Netherlands has a relatively well-developed industrial sector, much like South Korea and Japan. That's right. The Netherlands, for instance, lacks mines from which raw materials could be collected for the metal sector. In fact, imported materials make up most of the raw materials utilized in Dutch industries. However, the fact that the Dutch manufacture everything they require is what makes their manufacturing sector so great. The Netherlands exports high-quality items made in its advanced sectors after importing raw materials at reasonable prices. Just how well developed is this industry we speak of? For one, the Netherlands is home to titans of the electronics and technology industries, and also home to some of the biggest businesses in the chemical sector, including AkzoNobel. These large corporations contribute significantly to the Dutch economy and generate a large number of work possibilities for Dutch citizens. Did we mention that sports car manufacturers Spyker Cars and the technology behemoth Philips, two of the world leaders in electronics and technology, are also based in the Netherlands? The Netherlands is frequently described as Europe's one-stop shop for successful manufacturing, with the Dutch government putting in the effort to establish the most adaptable and best connected industrial network in all of Europe, and launching the Smart Industry Implementation Agenda in 2018 to that end. Another major influence on the Netherlands' impressive economy is the highly developed tourism industry. Have you ever been to the Netherlands? If you haven't, bookmark the cosmopolitan city of Amsterdam as a one place to visit. The Dutch capital is regarded as the most contemporary and tolerant in all of Europe and is the main draw to the Netherlands as one of the most popular travel destinations in the continent, thanks to its rich history, distinctive architecture, variety of tourist attractions, and relaxed residents. The city is renowned for having the greatest concentration of museums in the entire globe, attracting more than 4.5 million tourists every year. In simple words, the Netherlands is a tourist haven. It ranks 20th on the list of the most visited locations in the world, according to the United Nations World Tourism Organization and the World Travel and Tourism Council. You are probably wondering how this adds up to make the country richer, right? Here's a breakdown for you. Using 2019 as a sample space, around 7 million foreign visitors came to the Netherlands, ranking it 29th globally. By the end of the year, a minimum of $39 billion in revenue was calculated to have been created by the Dutch tourism industry alone. That's not all though, as 813,000 Dutch workers were employed in the tourism sector in the same year. Due to the pandemic in 2020, the Netherlands generated $10.93 billion in tourism-related revenue in 2020. Nonetheless, this amounts to just 1.1% of the country's GDP and roughly 13% of total foreign tourism receipts in Western Europe. If you ever downplayed the importance of tourism to a country's economy, then think again. For the last of our reasons for the Netherlands' significantly impressive wealth, we have the most practical reason, and it's backed up by the old saying that goes, if you have nothing in life but a good friend, you're rich. Except in the case of the Netherlands, it becomes, if you have nothing in life but rich friends, you're good. Puns and wordplay apart, though, the Netherlands being so rich is owed considerably to having wealthy neighboring countries. An important factor in developing any economy, including the Dutch economy, is being surrounded only by rich and powerful nations. Belgium and Germany are Netherlands' neighbors, while wealthy nations like Luxembourg, France, Britain, and Denmark are also close by. In actuality, the Netherlands serves as the economic hub of the world's most advanced regions. Here's a breakdown. Luxembourg is the world's richest country. Belgium is the 15th richest country in the world. France stands as the 23rd richest country in the world. Britain comes next as the 24th richest country. Germany is the 27th richest country, while Denmark is the 12th richest country in the world. Is your jaw fully dropped by now? It is no miracle that the Netherlands is becoming increasingly rich with these wealthy countries surrounding its borders, as it makes for easy and efficient import and export of resources, as well as teaming up on projects that improve the economies of all the nations concerned. If you enjoyed this video, go on to the next one on your screen. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the bell to never miss a new video from us. Also, in the comment section, let us know what you think about the Netherlands and how they got to be so rich.